Hi, I'm Bree from BreeBuys, and today I am reviewing the iPhone 17 Pro. Now, this is one amazing phone, and I'm not going to go over all the differences from previous models because this has everything the iPhone 17 has. So watch my other video to bring you up to speed. So I'm going to tell you the main differences between the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Pro. Now, this does have the ceramic shield front like the 17, but this also has the ceramic shield back. So hopefully it's going to protect your phone a little bit more, but obviously most of us are going to be putting cases on these bad boys. This phone comes in 3 different colors. So it's less colors than the basic 17 offers. It has 3 colors. It's going to have a silver, the deep blue, and this cosmic orange, also known as Bitcoin orange in our house. Also, this comes in 3 different storage sizes. It starts at 256, then goes up to 512, and the Pro has up to 1 terabyte. The 17, you cannot get up to 1 terabyte. So that is something different with this phone, is going to be the 1 terabyte storage option, which, a lot of people are like, why do I need a terabyte? But I would argue if you like to keep all of your pictures, videos, content on your phone, if you, are into content creation, a videographer, photographer, or just like me and you have kids and you just want all of the photos, right? So I would be like, that would be something where you might not want it, on the cloud or other storage. You want it all on your phone. The other main differences in this phone are going to be the longer battery life. This phone probably gets up to 2 to 3 hours more battery life than the iPhone 17. So if that is something that is really important to you, you have it on this phone. It also has the cooling chamber built in. I personally, after using this phone, I haven't experienced It's hard to say if I've experienced that in use yet. I do live in a warmer state, so I feel like that may come in handy eventually. I had, my older iPhone. It would definitely a lot of times in the car overheat. So I'm hoping that that will be solved with this new phone. Or if you're like, a serious gamer, something like that, that may come in handy for you as well. And it also has the more robust design. This phone is a little larger. It is a little thicker, although the front of the phone is basically the exact same. It's the same screen size. So many similarities between the iPhone 17 and the iPhone 17 Pro when you're using the phone, when you're looking at it visually, obviously besides the back. The main difference in this phone is obviously when you're looking at the back, it's got this pop out right here, and it's gonna have the 3rd telephoto lens with, significantly better optical and digital zoom capabilities. So I think most people by now probably have heard, but the biggest difference besides what I mentioned, the battery, the cooling chamber, obviously the obvious look of the phone. If you're somebody who wants to be like, I have a Pro, this has it very much sells Pro, and it looks very different than the 17 in that way with, you can see the pop out right here. And it is going to be a little heavier, but the biggest difference is going to be, the camera system. So when I tell you that this phone, it is like holding a camera in so many ways. It is so powerful. The zoom, with the 3rd telephoto lens, it is pretty incredible. The zoom on this camera. It has the 48 megapixel, telephoto lens, which I believe megapixel stands for 1,000,000 pixels. So it's a lot of dots, right? So it is going to look absolutely beautiful. You can use, just like the 17, this quick camera button, and I'll zoom in. And you can also, if you're holding this down, you can use this little sliding button to zoom in. So in that way, it almost is like having a DSLR in your hand to zoom really easily. And it really does take beautiful photos, also in low light. Comparing, the 17 is taking some pretty good photos in, with low light backgrounds, but this, you can tell the difference. And again, that zoom is amazing. The higher resolution on your videos, it's like a 4K resolution for just your videos. So I would say, again, people are going to argue that for most people, the 17 is more than enough. I 100% agree. I think for most users, the 17 is more than enough. But like I said, if you are doing a ton of content, videographer, photographer, or just you want it, you're a parent and your kid is in concerts, performances, in a game, and you want to be able to zoom in to get those gorgeous high quality videos and pictures, this may be a great option for you. So I think those are the main differences. I would say, those 3 things: longer battery life, cooling chamber, and obviously all the video and picture capabilities and also the editing capabilities on this phone. So I hope that helps. It is very beautiful. I mean, some people, I know I've heard a lot of love, hate in the orange. I like it. The Bitcoin orange, cosmic orange. So there we go. If you guys have any questions or comments, please leave it in the comments below. Thank you so much for watching.